Yo, yo. Hey, you didn't win no game off that off the game. Come on. Damn, I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna get. Forgot I was in the damn party. Hey, you ain't winning no money off the game Friday? Damn Jaguars. They nice too. Oh, she broke my damn bed, man. Damn, bitch. So the fuck did.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucks are underway. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Motion man left is Kirk. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play.
Damn,
what a
bitch.
nice design to loop the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big
10. It's ETN.
Woo, come here.
Down to about the 40. Levante David in on the tackle.
Come here, let's go for a ride.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9.
Hey.
On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right back to 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Damn it, boy.
It seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only Charles in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Motion man left is Kirk. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
Yardage
here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. They start the drive with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They go with White on the counter.
Go forward.
And they get this out past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Play fake. Mayfield.
Damn,
He's going to go down a second on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then in height and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right.
Peace out.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Lawrence will throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, and I think
no,
he
sir.
He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And it is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They've given some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Give him 30 yards there. First down now with that clock rolling. Now Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Well, to throw again is Lawrence.
Man open, here's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, this is a well-orchestrated drive they put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And they need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in his first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 39-yard attempt, right half.
Damn.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Mayfield.
Throw the ball, bro.
Get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Surprising
move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll take this one in for a Giants touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Mayfield looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack it for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. There he goes, left side. Into space at the 45. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Baker going to change it up.
1st down, Mayfield.
Damn, that's on me.
He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offense.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, This defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence.
And that would be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Mayfield throw complete to Otten.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, Mayfield. This is intercepted.
Damn, that ain't even
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. ETN. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled.
I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
You're right.
In this open, that's a good start for him.
10 yards there, good enough for the Jags, 1st down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
33 yards.
And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Mayfield. Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Baker changing the play at the line. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Flores and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
No, what's going to happen, Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. And for the it's an interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And they've got the huge lead now. They have.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boy striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce Jackson, Jack G. James is up next, the rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, these people are oppressed, and I'm going to change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down in business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Be the envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just don't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard your catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me. For family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I rolled up. The way the lights spin, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for us, money from me, you ain't gon' get it done. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's
Damn, I
a part of
forgot to
life.
take the damn running like that.
Mediocre, that just won't suffice.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah, run it back now.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. That's complete.
Get off,
it's
bro.
Travis Kelce. Look at the big man rumble. He may go.
Get off,
For
bro.
the Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 67 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Hold up.
One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Give him 32 on the play.
Hurts.
Over the middle to Smith. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again.
No.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
And he is going to be stopped.
Yeah, take him out. Please fuck my shit up, bro.
The line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Hurts.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco to about the 35, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean,
he's swinging it around really well. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. He kind of just laser focused and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week.
Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hello. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Mahomes to throw once more.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.